Be thankful, which is a psalm of thanksgiving. Shout triumphantly to the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs.
Most people who are murdering people or killing people now are directly related to domestic violence. That is just came out in the media since the 26 people lost their lives in Texas.
So I'm here because I'm going to speak a little bit about the topic of the correlation between domestic violence and mass murder. Anything over 4 is considered mass murder. And we know that there is a direct relationship between the mass murderer and domestic violence.
This is for the honoring the 26 victims of the First Baptist Church shooting in Texas.
Lula Bukowski White, 71-year-old female. Joanne Lookingbill Ward, a 30-year-old female.
Brooke Brianne Ward, a 5-year-old female. Robert Michael Corrigan, a 51-year-old male.
What happened, let's just say what happened to the 26 victims. The Navy failed them, the system failed them, because if they would have gave him this dishonorable discharge and let them know about the reason why it was given, but when he went and got his guns, he got a permit to shoot, they allowed it to happen without the connection. Because if they would have said that he was a domestic violence abuser, he's charged with domestic violence, and that was already on the registry, he would have never got permission to get a firearm, first of all.
Dennis Neal Johnson Sr., a 77-year-old male. Sarah Johnson, a 68-year-old female.
Alan Warden, age 62-year-old male. Tara E. McNulty, a 30-year-old female.
Shanae Lewis Corrigan, 51-year-old female. Teresa Sagan Rodriguez, 66-year-old female.
Rico Cardona Rodriguez, 64-year-old male. Haley Perguga, 16-year-old female.
Tara Annabelle Renee Primori, she's ages 14 years old. Peggy Lynn Warden, age 56 years old, female.
Know that not only do you go through the emotional, the mental, the verbal abuse, the physical abuse, but people are dying due to domestic violence. Sherri Jackson, the reason I'm doing this foundation, has been there for 9 years, is because she lost her life to domestic violence. Again, all of what she did to protect herself wasn't enough. So we got to do more. That's what we want to get the message out. We have to do more. It's our responsibility to help take in domestic violence. We're getting pledge forms so people can pledge that they will help eradicate domestic violence in their homes, schools, and workplaces. That's what we do.
Robert Scott Marshall, a 56-year-old male. Karen Sue Marshall, a 56-year-old female.
Georgery Lynn Hill, a 13-year-old male, and Megan Gail Hill, a 9-year-old female.
Mark Daniel Holcomb, a 36-year-old male, and Noah Nocum, a 1-year-old female.
Carla Clay Holcomb, 58-year-old female. John Brian Holcomb, 60-year-old male.
Garcia, 7-year-old female, died at the hospital.
Emily Rose Hill, 11-year-old female.
Crystal Marie Holcomb, a pregnant 36-year-old female. Carlin Bright Billy Bob Holcomb, the unborn baby of Crystal Holcomb, gender unknown.
We would like to take this time, thank everybody for coming out and being a part of this, and look at the candles in your hand, because they represent victims of domestic violence, not only in Texas, but around this country. And we are here to take a pledge to help eradicate domestic violence in our home, school, churches, and workplaces. At the count of 3, blow out your candles. 1, 2, 3. God bless you. Y'all have a good evening.
Greensboro. And it reads as this. Greensboro, North Carolina, Wednesday, November 15th, the Sherri Denese Jackson Foundation for the Prevention of Domestic Violence will hold a Candlelight Vigil. This Candlelight Vigil will be held on the steps of the Greensboro Governmental Plaza to stand in honor of the 26 Texas Massacre Victims and other victims of domestic violence. As of end of October 31st, 2017, the state of North Carolina has 65 fatalities due to domestic violence. The Sherri Denese Jackson Foundation wishes to make the Greensboro community aware of the direct correlation between domestic violence and the mass shootings. Devon Kelly attack on the members of the First Baptist Church was an abuse intent on maximizing his wife's pain by killing and hurting people she was close to. This is only one example of the correlation between domestic violence and mass murders. This information is only now being made available to the public, which means none of us are safe from domestic violence. Join us as we add the victims' names on our lost loved ones' wall of remembrance.
He said, keep on doing what you're doing. Somebody's praying for you, praying for you. The Master is sending me to tell you, heaven's got a place for you.